Today, we get one step closer to running sevens in the 70 Chevelle. Firstly, we're going to take and remove the engine from the stand, bolt on the mid plate that we fabricated in last episode, clamp on the transmission and drop it in. Hopefully everything lines up great. The mid plate bolted up nicely, everything looks good, all of the holes check out. Next step is to check the starter and see if it clears. It does appear to hit a little bit right there. Let me get a pen marker. And we'll see if I just hold it up to here. The hole should be somewhere around here, maybe. That would be good, maybe a bit larger. Let's just take out this bit on the bandsaw and I'll check back to you in a minute. Okay, we're back and the starter seems to mount up nicely against the block and the plate isn't in the way. So that's great. Next step is to bolt the transmission to the engine and test it in the car. An LS uses 10mm bolts and they seem to fit really nice into the transmission. Just get some of the bolts started and the engine lined up with the dowel pins. Just get some of the bolts started and the engine lined up with the dowel pins. Perfect. The next step is to install the engine. So the engine is installed. I have the transmission bolted to it and the mid plate sandwiched in between. So now I'm checking with the angle finder, zeroing it to the mid plate and placing it on the engine just to see if I have everything level, and everything looks perfect. Let's see here. And it looks perfect. Just make sure, a double tap here, 0, oops. And hopefully it's still 0. No, something was messed up. So I'm just zeroing it on the mid plate. Okay. 0. And it looks perfect. I don't actually know. Should I be mounting the engine a little bit slanted, or should it be perfectly straight? I know that, of course, everything is around how the rake of the car is. But to avoid any stress on the mid plate, I think the best is to put it dead on 0. Then I know that everything is square. I don't have any preload on the mid plate, and everything can be relaxed. So hopefully that will work out. So, next step. I think I'm just going to try the old engine plate to see. I know that I will have to have some standoffs from the mid plate to the engine, because I have like 8 centimeters. What's that? Like 3.5 inches from the engine block to the mid plate. I think I can make it better by putting the mid plate off to the backside maybe. I think that will work great. But I will have to machine some standoffs here, I think, just to be able to clamp it a little better. Maybe put some tubes out here in the back from here. So I can put the new mid plate on here and put some like spacers in between to adapt to the chassis of the car. I think that's what I'll do next. The engine is installed in the car. The mid plate turned out really sturdy. Everything lines up. The transmission lines up nicely to its mounting locations in the crossmember. The next thing is to fabricate a front engine plate, but that will be in the next episode. So, if you like my project and what I do here, please like, share, comment, subscribe, or just ask questions if you have any questions. I think the build is coming on nicely. I'm trying to videotape as much as I can, and I hope that you will be back for the front plate fabrication and installation. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.